Alright, what is up, y'all? Welcome back, and I'm sure y'all have probably heard the news by now. I mean, this went absolutely crazy on social media, but I saw this late last night, and I knew I had to make a video on it regardless. I do believe I'm a little late to the party, but better late than never, especially when the party is yours truly. But I will be, of course, talking about this whole Amouranth beer situation that's set to begin development here. So this is the same woman, if you recall. She's done pretty wild things in the past, so this really shouldn't come as any sort of surprise. I mean, she's the same woman that sold her bathwater to people, and she even was the mastermind, I guess, behind the whole farting in the jar thing. That's absolutely disgusting. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all need to relax a little bit. Today we're going to be talking about her beer that's set to be beginning developmental stages here. So essentially what she's doing is she's making her own beer, but one of the primary ingredients is her own personal yeast? Like how do I even address this in a way that's up to YouTube standards, man? Honestly, like, I don't know, but I'll throw up the article headline here just so that y'all who haven't yet seen this don't think this is some sort of sick prank, and then we'll just get right into it. So the article starts by saying, Amouranth has taken the internet by storm with her hot tub streams, shock investments, and partnerships to sell everything from fart jars to her bathwater, but she has a new product that could put those to shame. In an exclusive interview with Dexerto, the OnlyFans model was asked about how she had previously teased a new drink following the success of Logan Paul and KSI's Prime, and spilled some details about the upcoming beverage. So first and foremost, man, before we even really get into it, I know we're not comparing some vaginal yeast beer with Logan Paul and KSI's Prime. Like, I think the two drinks are a little bit different, kind of like comparing apples to oranges here. Like, one's a sports drink and one contains pussy juice. So that's a little weird. Let's stop that narrative real quick. We're not gonna do that, compare the two of them. But Amouranth confirmed that she will be working with the company to produce this beer, and they have a history of using model smears for quite a few years now. I'm actually working with a beverage company. It's not my own. I'm still doing that project. There's a beer company. They're European. They want me to send in my vaginal yeast, the streamer revealed.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Europe. What the fuck are we doing, man? Like, I know the United States of America, the good old US of A, definitely has its fair share of, dare I say, degenerates, but we ain't doing shit like this. Like, what are y'all doing over there? But when I think about this, man, my mind can't help but think, like, first and foremost, how disgusting. Like, imagine how sour this drink is gonna be. As far as the potency or the acidity, like, my mind instantly goes to, like, an IPA, like, Voodoo Ranger type shit, like, just absolutely vilely sour, like, times 1,000, honestly, is what I picture here, like, sour as shit on some fucking Warhead type shit. Like, absolutely disgusting, man. Who in their right mind is gonna drink something like this? I don't know. Like, is this even gonna sell? Who's buying this? To answer a few of those questions, yes, it's going to sell because there are weirdos out there. My mind instantly thinks about the numerous basement-dwelling losers that are amongst us, and yeah, they're gonna lose their absolute shit when this hits the shelves. These losers are gonna be blowing their loads, bro.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
And this just got me kind of thinking, there's just like, this needs to be studied. Future generations need to look back on this and study this in great detail to even begin to comprehend the psyche that is 2023. Because I just don't understand, the whole who was the first guy who milked a cow philosophy kind of comes to mind here. Well, who was the first guy who thought about this? Because this is absolutely wild. You are a sick bastard. And I guess they've done this before with other models, at least according to the article. So I guess this suggests that there is an existing market. This isn't new, all of that. And I guess she is working with the experts here, so there's that. So, rest assured we're only going to get to the highest quality of product here. And, yeah, these losers in their basements are going to go absolutely apeshit over this, no question. I think these are the only people that are going to buy this. Pathetic losers that are so goddamn sex deprived, have never felt the touch of a woman, and this is gonna be their ticket to the big time here. Yippee! The article continues though by saying, like, basically like pap smear myself. They want me to make beer using my vaginal yeast, like the same profile, I guess. The Order of Yoni, who they're the guys that, like, I guess make this, the European manufacturer company, they say, however, they use lactobacillus, not yeast. And so I thought this whole situation was just so funny. So she tries to go on and kind of like explain it to her audience in very simple forms. And basically, the Order of Yoni here, they basically hit us all with a, well, actually, and then proceed to go into the actual process of all of this. So one of my thoughts was, how could this possibly be FDA approved? Or better yet, like, how could this be not considered a biohazard? I have no idea. So they fortunately for all of us at home here, they break that down. They answer that question for us. So they say Yoni's website delves more into the process. It involves the isolation of lactic acid bacteria, followed by an intensive safety procedure to make sure that only lactobacillus bacteria is used and completely healthy. The gynecologist collects a vaginal smear from the models. These smears are taken to a laboratory where bacteria are isolated, cleaned, then analyzed and multiplied. At the end of the process, the bacteria are used to produce the pure lactic acid that goes into Yoni beer, the website states. Oh, okay, well, cool, mission accomplished, crisis averted. Nah, fuck that. That, going all scientific, going all Bill Nye the Science Guy on me, doesn't make this any less weird. We all understand the main premise here. Fact of the matter is, you're taking the contents inside of this woman's vagina and putting it in a beer. Like, that is so disgusting. And you can go, all science mode on me all you want. Again, Bill Nye the Science Guy type shit on me all you want. That does not change the fact that this is disgusting, and quite frankly, I'm not yet convinced that this isn't a biohazard. There's no way in hell I'm trying this drink. I would hope that most of you guys are in a similar boat, but I'm just still not convinced, man. Like, imagine you at the function, you're trying to get schlit, and they send you on a beer run, and you come back with the Amouranth pussy beer. Like, what the fuck? Let me catch my boys doing that type of shit. Getting faded off the coochie is crazy. I don't think there'd be any bitches within a 30-mile radius of that party, and rightfully so, bro. I know that there's gonna be people purchasing this, maybe legitimately purchasing this, or maybe ironically purchasing this, but either way, if you're one of my boys, don't bring that shit to the function or I'm kicking you the fuck out. End of story, no debate. But the article concludes by saying, as for whether or not it'll sell, Amouranth has no doubts that it'll be money in a bottle. It's hilarious. People will buy it for sure. I don't know if they'll actually drink it. I mean, they'll probably drink it, she laughed. And I think this is pretty hilarious, if I'm being honest. Like, at least she's self-aware. Like, even she knows that there's losers out there that'll buy and, God forbid, consume this ungodly concoction. And I just gotta say, man, like, 2023, I do believe marks the beginning of the end, man. Like what strange times we live in. Imagine somewhere in a parallel universe that, guys like me, fellas like y'all that are watching this, imagine we can come out with the cum beer, right? But, the truth of the matter is, the fact of the matter is that this will never happen. This is just not in the cards. This is not a reality for us. And I think that's something that we just have to, face. You gotta face the music, right? But remember,
these females are not living on recruit difficulty.
But yeah, that pretty much wraps this one up, guys. That's a pretty wild story for sure. And again, I knew I had to share it with y'all, so just appreciate y'all watching the video, guys. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like rating, subscribe to the channel for more commentaries just like this. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what y'all have to say about this. I'm gonna go knock back about 8 or 9 Amouranth pussy beers, get faded as fuck, and yeah, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. This is Runter. Later.